Hey everybody, I'm the Bigglesworth, and today I want to show you my newest creation. This is an adjustable enchanting room that I used in my Let's Play episode 29, The Cleanest Sty. Now normally when you want to enchant something, you will go and get some items, craft a tool or a weapon, and then go to your enchanting table, placing it in with lapis, and you can choose one of 3 enchants. But the problem is that some enchants work better or have a better chance of happening at lower levels other than 30. Depending on how many bookcases appear next to, 1 block away, from your enchanting table will determine what levels you get to enchant at. Right now you can see that the range we have to choose from is from 2 to 6. Well, what if we wanted to be able to change that? That's what this room lets us do. Now, normally people use pistons to just push up and down bookcases or pull them back and forth to get them close or far away from the enchant table. But I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could come up with a design that would let me swap blocks so that when I came in a room, the room would look very different than if it had bookcases in it. This design does that. Now right here is a toggle switch that turns the whole system on and off. And over here are dial indicators that I can use to dial in how many bookcases I want near my enchant table. So right now you can see that this is dialed to 1, and this is dialed to less than 8. Anything more over here would turn on bookcases on this side. So this is technically a 0. So let's go ahead and crank this all the way up. We're going to go to 8 over here. We're going to turn this up so we can get all 15 bookcases, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. Voila! All bookcases available, and now we can enchant to level 30 if we want. And now to show you the redstone behind this build. Voila! Now what I've done is used colored wool to draw a bounding box around the area that you will need to make sure is clear in your world for all of this to fit. It is 25 blocks wide by 19 blocks deep by 12 blocks tall. If you make sure that this amount of area is clear, you will be able to build this. Now I'm going to have this world as a download down in the description box, just as you see it here. And so this way you can see the build with the boundaries, and you can also see this open area so that you can replicate this build yourself in a creative world before you try to do it in survival. So now that I've shown you the way this looks, let's go ahead and build it. Now to start things off, we're going to build the entranceway where the dials go. You'll find the center line of your room and make sure to come down 1 block from the topmost block area. We're going to leave this open to be able to put repeaters and redstone dust. You want to make the floor, ceiling, and walls 3 blocks wide, and you want to make the room 4 blocks deep. At the end, I've added 1 extra block for my on-off switch. Now, these blocks are decorative, so you can use any one you want. What I'm going to do is place a different colored block at these points so I have somewhere for my dials. You don't have to do this, but I like to do this because it helps me see where the dials are a little easier. And when we start the redstone on this side, it helps you know where to start extending the redstone from. Then from this point, we're going to add a lever, and this will be our on-off switch for the system. And now starting with the block with our on-off switch, we're going to place 2 pieces of redstone dust like that, then place repeaters pointing in both directions, and from each side we'll extend out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks, and place redstone dust on top. Now I'm using green wool because it helps me keep track of where my wiring is, but you can use any block you like. And now on each end of the green wool extensions, we're going to place sticky pistons. I'm just going to put some temporary blocks like that, place a block there, and a block underneath. And here again, I'm using colored wool just so I can keep track of what it is. You can use any block you like. Once we've done that, we can come over here to test, and extends, and retracts. Perfect. And now facing the build, on the right-hand side, we're going to create a platform. One block here, and then here we're going to make it 3 blocks deep and 8 blocks wide. At this point, we're going to place a comparator. We're going to place redstone dust along this side, and then in the middle, pointing in this direction, we will place repeaters. Now on the left side of the build, we're going to do the same platform. A 1 block here, then a 3 by 8. We'll place a comparator here, and just like the other side, we will line this with redstone like that. However, we're going to remove that block here. We only need 7 repeaters on this side, and here we will extend out the redstone to this point. And now on the left-hand side, we're going to create a way where when we dial this to 0, it will turn off this side. We're going to come up 1 block here with a torch on top and another block, and then 1 more torch off the side. Now this creates a 1-tick pulse that causes this to push away. If we remove this torch and replace it, it just resets it. And now on each side of the platform, we are going to do the same thing. We're going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, staircasing down a platform for redstone dust, and place dust on top of it. Then turning this way, we're going to come down 1, 2, 3, removing those top blocks to make another staircase down. Now just repeat this on that side. And now on the right-hand side of the build, we're going to make another platform. We're going to extend this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks like this. We're going to come up 1 and go 7 blocks like this, and then extend this side out 6. We'll bring the redstone dust out like this, add 7 repeaters, and 6 torches on top. Now on the left side, we're going to do the same thing as the right, but we're going to do it 1 block less. So this is going to be 6 wide. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeaters, line this backside with redstone dust, and place 6 torches on top like this. And now we're going to work on the left side wiring. We're going to come over here to the back, and we're going to extend this 1, 2, 3, and then come up 1 like that. Come up 1 more, and then extend out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more blocks. Now along this top, we're going to just put redstone dust like that. And right here, place a repeater facing that way. And now from this torch, we're going to go 1, 2 out, 1 up, and delete that. Now we're going to stair step up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming this way, 1, 2 more. Along this part, we're going to place redstone dust all the way down to the torch. And now from this opposite side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks this way. Come up 2 and delete that. We're going to place a redstone torch there, extend redstone dust out this way, and facing this way, we're going to place a repeater. And now from this point, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, and then turn and go 1, 2, 3 blocks up like that. We'll delete those, and we'll bring redstone dust all the way to this point. Right here, we're going to place a torch, and we're going to extend this out 2 more blocks and place 2 more torches on top, just like that. Now from this torch, we're going to go 1 block out, up 1 block, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and then turn 1, 2, like that. We'll just delete these lower blocks. Now along here, we're going to place redstone dust. But you may have noticed something. The redstone dust sent a signal through here, and so we will need to place one block there to cut off that signal. And now on both sides, we're going to add a block, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place a row of torches along the top like this, and then one more row of 5 blocks, just like that. Go ahead and repeat that on that side. And now we're going to begin to build the block swappers. This that we're about to build will be repeated on that side as well. Starting from the front, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 sticky pistons, add 4 blocks of redstone, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 sticky pistons like that. Now on top of these, we're going to place cauldrons, and in the cauldrons, we're placing water. Now the reason why we're doing this is cauldrons are the only containers that you can fill and move by pistons. And what's going to happen is a full cauldron is going to get measured by a comparator to send out a signal. Off the front, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticky pistons and 5 blocks of redstone dust, just like that. Next, we're going to create a platform which is 4 blocks wide and 4 blocks deep, just like this. Now coming over here, the blocks in front of the cauldrons, we're going to place comparators and then place repeaters, all facing this direction, just like that. And now from this extended redstone block, we're going to bring out 1 block this way, turn and come 4 more blocks this way, add redstone repeaters, and make sure that when you place them down, they're facing this direction, and that they are on 4 ticks each. Then on this row, we're going to place 4 sticky pistons, just like that. Now repeat this design on that side. And now in this middle row of 3 torches, we're going to set up another block swapper setup. I'm going to go ahead and set blocks here, 3 sticky pistons off the back, 3 redstone blocks there, and then 3 sticky pistons off the top. Add our cauldrons. Don't forget to add the water. And whatever you do, don't pour the water elsewhere to wash out all your redstone, and you'll have to start over. Be very careful about that. Off this front, we're going to add 3 more sticky pistons, 3 blocks of redstone, and remember, the sticky piston that is extended, we're going to come out 1 block that way, 3 this way, and we're going to add our repeaters on 4 ticks. Then along the top, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3 wide. We're going to make sure to add our comparators and then our repeaters, just like that. Now this next segment that I'm going to do on this side, but you will also need to repeat it over here on this side as well. We're going to make 1 more block swapper, but it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to put sticky piston here with a redstone block there, come down here, 1 block forward like that, and put a repeater off the front, making sure to set it on 4 ticks. From the back, we're going to add a sticky piston here, block of redstone, 1 more sticky piston facing up, a cauldron, and a bucket of water. And now from the cauldron, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and extend 2 more and then 1 up. We'll delete this block, and we're going to use that block to make our sticky piston facing down. And now we can delete that. Now we're going to add redstone dust along the top, but leaving these 3 open, we're going to place a comparator, a repeater on 2 ticks, and a repeater right there. Now repeat this on the other side. And now to place the last of the sticky pistons. First we'll come here to this central point and place 3 pistons like this. We're going to place a dummy block here, and a piston on top like that. We can get rid of that block. another dummy block here, and a piston on top. Now we're going to come down here and trace a U shape along the face of these wool blocks. We're going to make our pistons point up all along this edge where we placed the stone. And when we're done, we can just go back down and delete the stone. Now it's not necessary that you get rid of the stone. It doesn't function, but it doesn't hurt either. And this should be all of our redstone finally completed. Now we need to test it and make sure that it's all synchronized and that all the wiring was done correctly. Currently, the system is not dialed in correctly. What we will do is flip the lever off. We're going to dial this in with an arrow pointing up and with the left side arrow pointing upper left-hand corner. Now when we turn the system on, we should see all the pistons moving just like that. So in the on position, you should see all of your pistons arranged like this. And now with all the redstone done, we could go ahead and finish the central room for the enchanting. Now I'm going to use quartz blocks, but you can use any decorative block you want. Just make sure that you extend the floor to this point, and that at this block right here is where you place your enchanting table. I'm going to go ahead and extend the wall out to this and the roof line as well. And remember, with these arrows set like this and this pulled back, this should be showing all of your bookcases right now. So we're going to go ahead and place 5 bookcases on this side, 5 on this side, 3 along here, and 2 along the top like that. Now we can come over here and flip this switch, and all of our bookcases should retract and disappear. Once that's done, we can go and place our blocks of quartz here. We'll place our quartz here, here, and here. And now, when we flip the lever, everything should swap. Just like that. Now all that's left is to enclose this room, and you have several choices. You can make a wall that's flush, like this, and it would look like this when they swap, completely even with the wall. Or we can pull this back and do a wall that's a little recessed, just like that. And it will look like this. Bookcases will appear with a wall. Now you'll notice right in here that these corners will need to be plugged up, and these spots will need to be plugged as well. Now when we swap these blocks, no matter how we have the walls set up, you will be able to not see the pistons behind the wall. Now something may happen every once in a while when you're trying to set this up. Let me delete these and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Do you see that? Sometimes these 2 pistons on the side will block update. The only way to fix this, turn the system off, and you'll have to break these blocks and rearrange them, just like this. So it's always best with the system turned off to go ahead and set any blocks you need, plugging all of this up. We'll come up here, just like that, and we're going to go ahead and finish the room with the system turned off so we don't cause any block updates. Now with the system still turned off, we're going to go ahead and add our crafting bench here. We're going to put a block of quartz here, and then right in here I'm going to put my dispenser. This is going to be a little area just for storage. Now right now it's pretty dark and mobs will try to spawn in here, so right in this spot we're going to put ourselves a redstone lamp, and here's where you have to be careful. Wherever you're placing this redstone lamp, you're going to have to power it. Make sure that that power supply does not touch any of this redstone or it will mess with the system. Now we have a nice lit up room with clean flush walls, a little storage, a place to do crafting, and an enchant table that we can control whatever level we want. We'll flip this switch and there we go. And that is how to build my adjustable enchanting room. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you learned something new about Minecraft. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more tutorials as I release them, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and keep on building.